Alright, welcome to Pit Talks.
Hello.
Such stuff.
Pit Talk. Ooh.
For those of you that have never watched any of these, because this is one of the first videos we've ever put out,
Yay.
Pit Talks is basically a podcast where we get together on the Pit crew, or no, that's you
not
guys.
on iTunes. It's
The
not on
gamers,
iTunes.
the Pit get together, and Randall as well.
He's not a member yet.
Haven't got
He hasn't figured out whether or not he wants to join. So we're kind of, I don't know, showing him the ropes.
Okay.
Even though we're like
Okay.
totally not professional.
Show him the ropes.
Nope, not even
Give us
close.
a ropes.
We like to think we
So-
know, so no.
Yeah, basically we get together and talk from an unprofessional standpoint about games.
And, other
And how
games.
much
Not
we
just
suck
games.
at them.
Not just games.
Not just games, but
Life.
most,
I don't know.
How much we suck at life.
which is all a game, if you want to be philosophical.
For us.
Okay, then let's begin.
I don't know what. How much drugs are you on right now?
So much. You have no clue.
Alright, so I think, what did we want to get started on?
He's kidding.
I am kidding.
I'm not.
Don't tell my parents. Right, so, yeah, we don't really know what we're going to be talking about. So
That's the
I
point.
choose Randall.
I get to choose?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't get to choose
Yes,
stuff.
hey, he's an initiation.
Is this
This is initiation. He gets to choose.
Okay.
He has to prove himself
So
that he is
real life
worthy.
issues?
Life issues.
Or game issues.
Let's talk about abortion.
No.
No.
That topic is being boycotted.
Okay.
That just starts wars.
We're going to start a flame war.
No.
I got nothing.
Parker, please, can we get something better than abortion, please?
Paper cuts.
Sure. Most painful place to get a paper cut. Joe, go.
Also,
I don't like where he's going with that. Yeah.
between the fingers,
Actually,
that's the worst.
Right in here. The worst
Yeah.
place I've gotten a paper cut is there.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
worst-
Worst place to get
Worst,
a paper cut.
worst place I've gotten one is by far like right
Yeah,
in the
it's-
webbing of the fingers.
Yeah, I've gotten that. I got one right here.
I don't understand the physics of paper cuts either.
Yeah, like have you ever like physically tried to inflict?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it never works.
It never works.
And then you're like, da da da, reading my book. Yeah. Blood just everywhere.
Also, I don't.
Also, if that happens to you, that's bad. You should probably get that checked out.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Not
like,
normal.
Also, I've always wondered like how you get cardboard cuts.
Cardboard
I've never
cuts
had
suck.
You've never had one?
I had one at work. I had to stop for like 15 minutes.
I've had a cardboard cut at work as well.
What kind of cardboard are we talking? Are we like cereal box cardboard?
We're talking about serial killer.
Like a box cardboard, like a just
Where
a
like it has that
cardboard
wavy
box.
stuff in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never gotten a paper cut to that.
I've had.
I have.
It's like,
It's like a
straight
serrated
straight.
knife.
Yeah, that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's happened to me.
it's brutal.
It's actually, I've had an interesting one. It wasn't so much that, it was just like two paper cuts like right along each other.
I've gotten one like right across here, a cardboard cut, like a big butter box full of butter sticks, heavier than you would think. We're carrying it in the back.
Yeah.
Cardboard cut slips out of my hand, drop butter all over the floor.
I broke my butter.
Throw my butter.
Oh, what are the most unfortunate things that have happened to you guys at work? Like those things that like they're not really like painful. Well, they can be or bad, but just like those things that make you just go, "This is gonna be the worst work shift ever."
I have one.
Dropping an entire thing of chicken nuggets on the floor.
I had to.
You already did that. You just
Yes,
started your
it was
job.
my first batch. I dropped an entire like pan of chicken nuggets on the floor. I
Your
felt
boss
so
must be
entitled.
like, "I am so glad I hired this retard."
I'm confident.
You're like,
I'm
dang
confident.
it, I'm gonna spend the rest of my
Come
life
on, we gotta hear more than that. Tell
Oh,
us
wait
the
a
story.
minute, probably
You play
not.
by play.
It's pretty simple. Basically, you take the bag, open it up, put it in the thing, dump it in the oil, wait, oil come, like, it's done, pull it out of the oil, let it dry. I'm about to shake it onto the container. I go start slamming it, none of it is coming out. I shake it, spill all over the floor. Some of it even got into the fry pan. I'm like, son of a...
Achievement unlocked. Getting fired from McDonald's.
On your first shift.
Well, they were cool about it, as long as I cleaned it up. They're like, it's okay, it was your first batch. Whatever.
That's right.
It happens to,
Actually,
it
it wasn't
happens
your
to
first
everybody.
batch.
It wasn't even my first batch. I got one into the pan. So we were good.
That was your first nugget.
Hey, Mark, did you add one?
Oh yeah, I did. I forget what they're called. It was like a bolt and a nut, and I was trying to.
That's exactly what it's called, nut and the bolt.
Okay.
That's the little circle thing's the nut, and it's the bolt.
Yeah, and then the bolt goes into the nut, and then anyways.
Yes, go on.
So I had two wrenches, and I'm trying to pull them apart, and I'm underneath a
I
combine,
can see where this is going.
and then it just like slips, and then like my pinky goes right up and hits my nose.
Just like accidentally picking your nose.
It's like,
Oh crap!
oh no!
Boss walks in, I promise I don't do this all the time. It was an
It's like,
accidental nose
it's like,
pick.
oh, and I'm just like looking at it, like, oh yeah, it's bleeding. Okay, I gotta go. So then I like lean back, and then I go.
You're not supposed to lean back, actually.
Well,
Interesting factoid, you lean forward.
People are like, lean forward, lean back. I was like, I don't know what you want to do.
I'm just gonna walk.
I'm just gonna walk.
Just
Keep
walk.
your head level.
Dude, I had like 2 nosebleeds on that job.
But go
this
my
one,
own way.
I go and then I clean up and then I come back and there's like so much blood on the floor from just like the few seconds that I was sitting there. It was crazy. But then the second time, my guy that I listened to, I was about to say his name, but that's okay. I'm not gonna say it. Like I'm waving him in because it's like I'm looking, making sure that everything's okay. The combine fits in. I was like looking, and I was like, oh no! And then I run away. So he just like stops because I'm gonna go like, and then run.
And then he's
He's
like,
like, what have I
did
done?
hit? What small child have I run over?
Sitting there going, oh no, oh no, oh no, I can't be responsible for this.
Okay, so I've got one that really made me upset, and one that was actually really bad. Like the one that made me upset was not actually that bad. So I get to work, and it was just like a series of small events that really ticked me off and put me in a bad mood for the whole trip. So I got to work, and I got to push the carts in, right, at the grocery store, and there's a cart sideways in the corral, which I just saw someone like took a single cart and just like flipped it over, and didn't have the courtesy to stand it back up. They're like, oh, some poor 15-year-old making minimum wage will do it for me. Sure, yeah, whatever. So I go and do it, push the carts in. Walk in, and it's snowy, right? It's snowy outside
of course.
because we live in Canada. So,
Don't tell them that.
We live in Canada.
Canada! Do you know how hard that is to pinpoint Canada?
We live in Montana.
We got him. We got him.
It's above Montana.
Yeah, so, and then, so the floors are wet at the area. Walk into the store, trip on the floor, walking through the doors,
You
land
tripped on water.
like on the slippery floor.
You
Slipped.
Yeah.
So you slipped. You didn't
Yes,
slip.
I slipped.
I
Yeah.
tripped on the water part of
Slipped
it.
backwards, landed on my back,
Oh.
hit myself.
Ow.
And I get up and I'm just like in a bad mood. And then I get there and one of my friends says, manager left early for the day, left me in charge. We've been working there for about the same time. He's like 2 months ahead of me,
Yeah.
which is fine and everything, right? I was like, oh, cool, good for you. And he's like, go do milk. So I'm like, okay, sure, go do milk. Reach into the thing to pull out a little 2-liter carton of milk, right? Whip it out like this, soaked in milk. I'm like, what the heck? There is a hole this big. I'm kidding you, this big in the side of the carton. I'm like, why is there a hole inside of the milk carton? I am now drenched in milk. My entire pants are white with milk. It's in my shoes. I am just, at this point, I'm just peeved off. I just like, go to Kevin. Kevin, go to Kevin.
Just go with it.
Hi, Kevin. You're the guy. You're the guy. Go to Kevin. He's sitting on his break, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm already done. Go into the bathroom, wash up, come out like 10 minutes later, go back, finish milk. I was just so upset for the entire work shift. And then he left later because he's off his shift. So I was the only one there, and it was just a horrid shift. But I have another story, one that was actually like horrid that me and Kevin did. So you know a pallet jack, right? Do you know?
Yeah.
You pump it up.
Pump it up.
Yeah.
And how it goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have this giant pallet of like sodas, energy, just miscellaneous stuff we have to stock in the coolers around the store. And so me and Kevin are going in, and I'm on the pallet while he's pulling it, keeping it balanced. So he's pulling it through the store, and we round the corner, and a pop can rolls off. So, and it rolls under one of the coolers onto the other side of the aisle. So I get off to go get it, and as I get off, he rounds a corner, the entire pallet flips.
Oh.
There is like at least 50 energy drink exploded everywhere. I'm like, hey, this is some crap out of an action movie. They all
This is some really lame action.
like this is like energy drink exploding cans everywhere. Okay, and this is the day no managers were in the store. It was me and Kevin, both these 15-year-old part-time kids in the grocery store. No managers were on. The rest of the people are just cashiers. So we're just kicking ourselves. So we're sitting there.
There's a
and
whole bunch
there's
of customers
there's
just
just
getting
a
pelted.
whole bunch of energy. They're exploding everywhere. We had to clean up and this massive section full of energy. The smell was so bad because there was like a bunch of different kinds of energy drinks. We were getting sick. We were like, oh, it smells so bad. It was just like rancid. It was so bad. And there was like cola and stuff in there with it too. And we spent at least 2 hours mopping that crap up.
Okay, so random facts, I guess.
Yay!
Yeah.
Random
Best
fact
transition
time.
ever.
Okay, so first random fact. Most of the laugh tracks that you hear on television were recorded in the 1950s, which means a lot of the people that you hear laughing are actually dead.
We should put a laugh track in right now.
That's so
Insert laugh track here. Okay.
That's
Depressing.
That is actually really depressing.
That's
Holy
so
crap.
depressing.
Yeah, okay. It's pretty
But-
morbid, actually.
That's really morbid.
I remember.
That just like ruined me. Like,
Yeah, that just ruins all like sitcoms
Wow.
and everything.
Well, like,
You see them
like,
laughing,
Big,
like,
like Big Bang Theory, they use like that laugh like every 30 seconds.
so it's just like a bunch of dead people laughing on
Yeah,
the show.
yeah, that's basically what it is.
It's
I
so
guess.
morbid.
Yeah, it's
Dead air.
Nobody.
so when owls swallow. Weedle, weedle. Weedle, weedle. When owls swallow their prey.
Would you like me to read it for you?
I'm dyslexic.
Owls swallow their
Owls
prey.
swallow their prey whole because they have no teeth. After approximately 12 hours, they cough up feathers, bones, and fur into the shape of a football.
I feel like everyone knew that.
I feel like I knew that already.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I knew the last one, but I didn't know that one.
The
It's,
football?
it's not the size of a football.
That's the
shape
shit.
of a football.
It's
I know
it's-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very. It's
that's
very.
why
I
it's-
didn't know burrowing owl.
Football.
Yes.
It's like, oh crap, it blocked my tunnels. It gets like stuck underground. Just beep beep, crap, beep beep, beep. Someone help me.
I have to eat this
I
again.
barfed in my tunnel. I barfed and I can't get it.
My only weakness.
Hey look, it's a football with a bunch of feathers. Cool.
Sorry.
I feel like they're talking about
Moving
the,
on.
like American, or not the American football, but the actual football.
Sorry.
So,
Just
moving on to the next one.
The next one.
Sure.
Please.
Okay.
Next one.
If you toss a penny 10,000 times, it will not land heads 5,000 times, but more like 4,950. The heads picture weighs more, so it ends up on the bottom more often.
I have been cheated my entire life.
Because I always pick heads. I don't know about you guys.
I always pick heads, but now I'm
I
gonna.
always pick tails because I'm the
I'm gonna.
second.
I think it's like older siblings in the family might always pick heads because I'm an older sibling.
I get stuck.
I don't know if that's a true
Tails.
fact or not.
I don't think it's a true fact, but I think it's just something that kind of happens.
They just try to assert their dominance, so they
Yeah.
get the heads.
Yeah,
Oh,
that might
yeah.
that might actually be the thing. I don't know.
To the
Maybe
head
it
of the
happens.
Head of the family.
Head
Or
to the
fact makers.
Heads pickers.
Fact makers.
Okay.
Over to you, Mythbuster.
We're watching. There are no words in the dictionary that rhyme with orange, purple, and month.
What
Yeah, I
about
knew
Nurple?
that.
Interesting tries from our readers. This is obviously not us. Orange is door hinge and
Coleridge
mulunge,
with Joel Ridge.
French for a mix. Purple is hurdle and durple.
Durple.
Is that
Durple, Durple.
Durple is not a word.
I know,
It might be-
and turtle.
Turtle, yeah.
Close enough.
That's close.
Purple turtle?
Purple
No,
turtle.
it does. It kind of
Month.
defies the laws.
Month,
Hurdle,
once,
hurdle.
month, hunch.
Hutch doesn't rhyme with what?
I don't think these guys know how to rhyme.
Yeah, I don't think
They don't know.
I forgot how to rhyme.
I don't think they know how the English language works.
I forgot how to English.
How to
Yeah.
English. Should write a book about that.
All right.
How to English. By random.
Okay.
Alright, so,
There are mirrors on the moon. Astronauts left them there
Oh yeah, I knew that.
so that laser beams could be bounced off them from Earth. These beams give us the distance to the moon.
Ooh, they're so smart.
I don't know why you would need that though, because
How big of mirrors are they? Are they like hand mirrors?
it's like a little pocket mirror, it's like,
this
line it up.
show.
It's like astronauts doing it.
It's like astronauts like spraying
I was
and
about to say
praying in
his
reverse.
makeup. Her makeup. I'll drop it.
I
I'll
think
leave
I hit
there.
it.
On the moon. Alright, one more.
Let's do one more.
One more and then okay. They could knock the Earth out of orbit.
I want to test this theory. Everyone watching for China.
So, yeah,
Man,
yeah,
man,
Hey.
Yeah.
go.
me?
Yeah.
So, next topic we are discussing. It's confession time, boys. Gamer
Hi.
sins.
I'm
Bring it out.
Parker.
Sin among gamers. Who has one?
Austin, you haven't really talked much at all. So
No,
Austin, go.
I haven't talked much.
Tell us your sins.
I have never played a Pokemon game.
What?
Yeah. I haven't either, actually.
What? What?
I want to so bad.
Now that I remember, I haven't played one either.
What's
I've
wrong
never,
with
like-
you guys? You are not gamers if you haven't played.
I've never
okay,
fully
my
played a
parents
Pokemon
wouldn't
game.
let
I've
me.
gone mining for other people and like found skeletons, but I've never actually like.
My parents wouldn't let me. They wouldn't even let me collect cards.
Looks like Josh is the odd one out. Weird.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. I
Okay,
want to get.
post in the
into-
comments your first Pokemon game that you completed. Mine was Pokemon Pearl. Close
Where's
to my
this even
heart.
played?
Pearl is close to my heart.
If you can remember. Sounds good.
Salsa.
Anyone else?
Parker.
Let me think. I can't come up with it. I gotta think longer. Joe?
I'm just gonna come out.
I know you have one.
Hi, my name is Joe.
Hi, Joe.
I have a problem. I have never played any Legend of Zelda game in my life, except for
Get
10
him.
minutes of Wind Waker and half of Phantom Hourglass.
Phantom Hourglass is
that
the
doesn't
worst one.
count.
It sucks.
I know.
Phantom
I
Hourglass
stopped
sucks.
playing. I'm like, I got to a part, and it's like, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is
I've-
just bullcrap.
Zelda
I've finished
sucks.
2 Legend of Zelda games.
I finished a lot of Legend of Zelda games. Legend of Zelda was my childhood. So.
I'm trying. I want to go because I'm kind of a newer gamer, so I want to go out and buy myself some games or find the games and play them at some point.
The older ones, yeah.
I have one.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I really hate Call of Duty.
Really?
that's perfectly
I
fine.
really
That's
hate Call of Duty.
You're a PlayStation gamer though, so that's kind of weird.
Weirdy. I hate Call of Duty. No,
That's
but
the
I
only
like,
choice you have.
like I own every Call of Duty game except Ghosts. Like I own all of them up to Black Ops 2,
Yeah.
and I was really into them for a year or two, a while back.
Yeah.
But I just cannot stand them. Like I'll play split screen with friends. That's fun
Yeah,
because there's
that's
so many
the
Call of
only
Duty.
time that's fun.
Online campaign, forget it. I'd rather rip my eyeballs out of my skull. Like I can't handle Call of Duty games.
I got one. I only know most of the Nintendo characters from the Super Smash Bros.
So do I.
That is
Yeah.
despicable.
So do I.
All of you are despicable. Like mine's
Like,
bad,
I know-
but not
I know
nearly as
most-
bad as
I know most of the
Actually, I've heard
Nintendo characters from their actual games.
It's like
I haven't heard.
I
I
can
heard
easily
of
handle almost all of
Roy
them.
and
Roy
like,
and-
If not
I haven't
every
heard of
single
them
one,
before.
at least most of them.
I
At least
haven't- I haven't
90%
heard of,
from the original games.
like Ness. Any of the Earthbound, I hadn't heard of.
Yeah, Earthbound. I never heard of that.
Actually, I
Never
haven't heard of
heard
it until like a week ago. That's when I actually saw gameplay, and I really want to play that now.
Earth, Earthbound?
It's a really fun game. Pikmin is a great game.
I've played Pikmin.
Pikmin is
Pikmin is
actually
great.
The first time I
Pikmin
found
1,
out-
Pikmin 2. I've heard Pikmin 3 is great. I didn't know about Pikmin 3 until a couple of weeks ago. I heard it's great.
I haven't heard.
Just came
I'm
out
not
for,
sure
I
which
believe.
Pikmin I've
People in the
played.
comments are like, "Oh, you guys are new again."
No, we're not.
Excuse me.
That's what I was
Okay.
saying. Call yourself a gamer.
When you
You're
log
guys
as many
look-
hours on Skyrim, World of Warcraft,
come on.
I
come
regret
on.
my World of Warcraft days. When you log as many hours on World of Warcraft as I have, you
I
are
have-
a gamer.
I have another sin then.
What?
I've never played World of Warcraft and I've never played League of Legends, but I think
Don't start.
We're gonna start playing League
I
on
think
the
we're gonna
channel.
start on the channel. I think we're gonna start doing League of Legends, so I'm gonna have to download
Yeah,
that.
Roped you into it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
I have
got
logged-
tricked, boy.
I've logged easily 200 hours on League of Legends, and I haven't even had it a year yet.
Yeah,
Randall, you?
I don't know.
He's like, you're really well-rounded.
Oh, whoa.
In the gaming sphere.
I see how it
Is
is.
that a bad joke?
No. No.
Take
this to a whole other level. You're beautiful, no homo. But you're beautiful.
Extra homo. No, so, I don't know if this is a sin, but the only game I have on my laptop is League of Legends.
I
That's
think
why
that is a
I bought a
sin.
laptop.
Come on, like,
So I can
I
play
don't know.
League of Legends.
I don't know if that's actually a sin, but there's so many, like, Minecraft. You own Minecraft.
He owns Minecraft,
have-
but not on his laptop.
You bought Minecraft.
Serious?
You used to play it with me.
Sucks. But you bought it and then you don't even have it on your laptop.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tech it's the way to go, though.
I have another
Tech
one.
It's legit.
We don't.
I mastered, like, me and Kevin, we
Isn't Tech
mastered
free?
everything in
It's a
Minecraft
good
by
game.
memory. Like, we can do everything in Minecraft by memory. Well, to a certain point, I don't think I can remember it all anymore.
Like, what do you mean? Like, all the crafting list?
Like, all the crafters and, like, how to do pretty much everything with redstone. Like, once me and you built the elevator, that was, like, that was the height of my Minecraft thing, and then I moved over to Tekkit. We built an elevator that actually, like, we, like, stood and walked on the pressure plates, and then, like,
I
went
saw a
straight
tutorial on
up.
how to make that. Yeah.
Sweet.
I think I have another one.
Go ahead.
I haven't played any of the classic, actually any of the Mario games.
Mhm.
Any of the Super Mario
That is
games.
the worst sin I've heard today besides Legend of Zelda.
I know. Except I know what the games are. I have like seen them played. I've heard about them. Like know a lot of the lore. Never played any of them.
That is a... Man, I'm realizing that I'm, like, the most legit gamer in this room.
Wait, the lore?
I'm such a
I've
nerd.
I've played
Woo!
probably almost every single Mario game
I would say you have,
out
yeah.
there. Yeah.
And then I've been Luigi that whole time.
I'm like
Nice.
one
I've
of those
never-
guys that,
I
like...
never played Sonic either.
Oh, I've played every single song.
I'm one of those
I was
guys that...
Tails.
and beaten it.
And I
I'm one of those guys that
Tails.
I'll play a
Choice.
game for, like, 2 days. Like, a campaign.
Yeah.
Beat it in, like, 2 days. I probably won't even touch the game again.
No.
Like, I might come back to it a few years later, like, hey, I feel like beating that game again. But I'll, like, beat a game in, like, 2-3 days. Like, AC3, I don't know. Like, I remember I did, like, the first mission on AC3.
Yeah.
And I did it, and then I'm like, why did I just spend $60 on this game? I got it, like, the day it came out, and I was like, this is such crap. Like, I was so depressed because I'm such a hardcore Assassin's Creed fan.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what is this? Like, it was good and everything, don't get me wrong. I love AC3, but I wish they would have stuck more to the Renaissance Italy kind of theme.
Yeah.
Somewhere around that timeline era, I thought that was when it was at its best. But I gotta admit, AC3 was a good game. I did enjoy it, but anyways, I came back like a month later, beat the entire game in like 2 days.
I think it's hard to like continue on a franchise that has like such great like games like 1, 2, and then like 3. It's just like we can't.
This is the
Well,
same
I
thing
know
over
where
and
to
over
go now.
again.
Okay,
It's
I
the
haven't
same.
even seen gameplay. I haven't watched gameplay. I haven't even thought about buying AC4. I refuse to touch the game. It is. I've heard things like because
I just don't even. Look
spoiler alert. Has everyone here played AC3 that
No.
wants to?
I think I haven't played it, but
I'm gonna spoil the ending for everyone here. Desmond dies.
Yeah,
again.
Desmond.
Desmond
I already
dies,
knew that.
and they continue the franchise.
Yeah.
You can't continue the franchise when the main character's dead. You can't.
You can.
I
Find a
think.
way.
But they do.
Isn't it like any old person
You're
can
like
do it
a
now?
You're like some person from Sturgo, which is like the bad guys. Or what I'm saying. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't played the game. I don't want to. But that game just frustrated me. The AC3 frustrated me, and then I won't play Black Flag.
Yeah, like getting back to like.
You're kidding.
Yeah. Well, why don't we transition to best games you've ever played?
Best game.
Infamous.
I'm gonna say before anyone else does, Last of Us,
Infamous.
great game.
Last of Us is your best game.
No, not the
Infamous
best
is a good
game.
game.
Are we just naming some of our best games, or like the number one best game?
Number one best game, probably.
Oh, that's
one
gonna.
best game
I'm gonna say,
forever.
can we just name best games? Because I'd be here forever.
Well, I'm gonna say
No,
Gears of
your
War.
favorite game.
Yeah, I'll be here
Can
forever
be-
trying to. I'll be
no.
here forever trying to decide this.
No, your favorite game.
Can it be a favorite game franchise?
Ah.
I will allow that. Yes.
Okay.
And then you have to pick the game out of that.
Yeah, like the
Alright.
game out of that franchise.
Done. Infamous 2.
Your Infamous.
That's a
2.
good game, actually.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it.
Either that or one of the Batman. Arkham.
You know what? Arkham City. I couldn't stop playing that, but that's about as much. I was really young, but I would play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I think that was my that was my favorite game back then. But yeah, I would say Arkham City now.
My favorite franchise, definitely the Elder Scrolls franchise. I have played those games more than any other games. If I had to pick a favorite, it's really hard. It's so close between Oblivion and Skyrim.
The only problem about Oblivion is it can be a bit glitchy.
It can be sometimes, but
So
you can patch it online.
Yeah.
Like, I play PC, I'm a PC gamer mostly, but yeah. Elder Scrolls is really hard. I don't know if I'm going to be able to decide between Skyrim and Oblivion. I don't know. They're both really close for me.
Oblivion.
I had no idea there was a difference.
If I had to pick one,
You paused there.
yeah, that's the thing is
I was about to give her confessions. It's like, I don't know anything about Skyrim.
Okay, so we got Infamous 2,
Skyrim.
Baby Skyrim,
I'll just
Skyblivion.
Skyblivion,
Oblivion.
I'm just gonna say,
Arkham City,
Rattle.
Randall.
I'm still working on mine.
Besides League of Legends.
Oh,
You can
Besides
pick
that,
League of
I would
Legends.
no. I'd have to go with the Fallouts though. Those are
oh,
great
that,
games.
that those
Fallout.
were a close second for me. Those were a close
Those are
second.
great games.
Last of Us and Fallout series are
I've
a
only,
close
I've
second.
only played the third one and New Vegas though.
Well, the other ones were like they were like an arcade style game. Bethesda bought the rights from another company when the company went under, and Fallout 3 was the first game to be like a first person shooter out of the Fallout franchise.
I did not know.
Bethesda totally took it for their investment. They basically they're like, hey, look at this name for this game. We're gonna keep that. Everything else is garbage. We're gonna start the whole thing over. They just scrapped what the other
Guns,
company
we'll
had.
keep those.
Like at Fallout 3, they scrapped everything they had, just totally remade it.
That's awesome.
Okay,
I
so
think for
we
me,
got- you left.
it's hard. It's either, I'm not sure which franchise is the biggest thing. Because I am stuck between Forza, the Forza games, Halo, or Ghost Recon Future Soldier. That is a
really?
good game.
Come on.
That is a
Come on,
good game.
shooters and a racing game. Those are not great titles. You need games with story content.
I don't have this.
Okay,
have not
multiplayer
played
games
Forza
are
Horizon.
not a
That is
legitimate
awesome.
value.
Forza Horizon.
I mean, it's a racing game. Come
It is
on.
awesome.
It's
In
a
his-
racing
in
game.
his-
It's
in my
a
defense-
racing game.
In my defense, I am what I'm going to call a newlywed gamer.
You are though. You legitimately.
And,
Like,
you
I
finally
just bought
consider getting-
I just bought an Xbox 2 years ago.
In his defense as well, Halo is a storyline.
It has a good
It has a
storyline.
I will
Except for
admit
Halo
that.
4.
I'm not going to
jumping
admit.
on that.
I'm not going to admit it has a great storyline, but there is one there.
Yeah, but I know John Mel, he's like multiplayer. his favorite part of Halo is not the campaign.
Alright, I
No,
got it.
and
I
it's-
got it.
And
Alright,
it's
ready?
mostly
Reach out and
mostly
get it.
zombies.
No, I got it. Ready?
Mostly zombies.
Reach out and get
SWAT.
Yeah, you got
No.
me.
Yeah, he loves SWAT.
I know.
SWAT and
Every
zom-
time I'm
and
over at your
infection.
freaking house, it's like, SWAT, SWAT, we're gonna play SWAT, and I'm like, what is with you and freaking SWAT?
Because it's a fun
Because
game.
headshots are actually the strongest.
Oh, dude, you
because
remember
it's-
that,
because-
two ghosts and a revenant crowd with the red
Joe, you're a child. But anyway,
Joe, you're a child.
Maybe
I think
we'll
we need to tell
record
this
that
story.
one.
I
Maybe,
think-
maybe we'll record
It
like
was a
that.
random game mode we did.
Yeah, the random game mode that we made up, or that Joe made up.
Oh yeah.
Hunter, is it called
Yeah.
Hunter?
yeah,
Yeah,
that
well-
one's just a pain in the butt.
Joe, I think we need to tell that story.
That's the guy
So,
jumping way up in the air.
I'm still trying to figure out what my game friend, like, what I like as a game.
Because he has like 3 on the table.
I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna tell a story.
First
But he has
game
Bitcoin.
I
Darn
ever
it, Joe.
legit
Your
played.
games suck.
Probably the
Yeah.
first main game I ever legit played was Super Mario Galaxy. Judge me as
Okay, you know what? That is
You
a
just
great
said-
game.
You
There
just
was.
said that you didn't do Mario games.
He's a classic Mario.
Hey,
Oh, classic.
Okay,
Mario.
and
I'm
I'm not
talking
gonna
Super
judge.
Mario Galaxy.
Super Mario Galaxy is a great game.
Me and Randall dominated that.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
take
I was the
We
little
used
Randall was a little star.
Yeah.
Little star that you should
You
Every
take that,
DJ,
you
you
make
just
the guy
gotta
jump.
show up. We're like, DJ, we need help. Ace the entire mission in like a minute. Ace.
He's an amazing gamer. But anyways, story time. Me and Joe were playing Halo in his basement, and then I'm just like trolling around, and I'm just like, Joe, we're gonna sit down, man to man. And we both had energy swords, and I'm like, Joe, let's come over here. We're like basically, I'm like, let's talk. We're gonna talk man to man right now, okay? And then I'm like, okay, Joe, let's be mature. Let's be adults. Let's have a one-on-one conversation. Stabs me through the face. I'm like, Joe, you're a child! I was like, threw my controller across the basement. I was like, Joe, you're a child! I just like, whip my controller. I got so mad.
It was the.
You tried to have a conversation with them.
I'm like, let's
And
sit
you
down.
both
One-on-one, man. Let's be
I
mature.
thought I got you over with a Revenant, not an energy.
But
sword.
Halo.
Oh, no, you did.
Yeah, he was a Revenant.
He was a
Huh?
Revenant, yeah. He
How
was
do
a
you
Revenant.
mistake a Revenant and an
Yeah,
energy
I
sword?
don't know.
We had a
Two
similar.
completely
We had a
different
similar.
things.
We had a
conversation.
similar moment later that day when I did the same thing. But yeah, he's like in a rebel. I'm like, Joe, come on, get out. Let's have a man-to-man conversation. Boosts into me. I'm just like, Joe, you're a child.
What do you expect? He's
Just
a Revenant.
flipped out. Just
Do you know how much
flipped
self-control he must have been using just to not just flatten you when you told him,
and then-
let's have a conversation on Halo?
And then I was driving around on a
What
ghost,
was the game?
trolling his little sister. She couldn't hit me, and I was like doing donuts around her. And then he pulls out his iPod, turns on the Trololo song. He's like,
And then I got in a tank.
yeah, he got a tank, and then me and his sister were like teaming up, trying to like throw grenades at her. He's just wrecking both of us.
That's funny.
I still
Alright.
don't know what my game friend is. Dang it. I'm such a.
Just pick one. Just pick one.
You know what? If he wants to do Super Mario Galaxy, that's a solid.
My
Favorite game is either Forza Horizon or Super Mario Galaxy.
That's fair. I'd go Forza Horizon. I'd say that's
Forza
Game
Horizon
game
was
I've
an
logged the
amazing
most
game.
time in is probably Super Mario Galaxy. I
Uh,
have spent so much
Many
time on
long
that. You can't beat the game.
Can't you be
So-
Luigi afterwards?
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that part. It's
I-
impossible to beat the
I
game.
beat the game. Like I finished the story.
And I was supposed to get like a.
But then they're
I
like,
did-
oh
I
yeah,
did not-
there's all this stuff.
I
you have
did
to
not
do.
100% that game.
I may
was
have
like,
lied about
you
my
get
favorite
stars
game.
or something.
Actually, I may have lied. Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo 2 is
No.
probably easily my favorite game. Don't say anything about Nuts and Bolts, I swear I would you chop you.
What is this?
Nuts and bolts. There was this
The
one time
game is
where I was at John
crap.
and I had to take this nut and bolt. And I had to.
you hit yourself in
And
the
then
face.
Banjo's like, hey, what you doing, Mark? I'm going to take a pickup. And then he was like, oh, dog.
Oh my god, your nose is bleeding.
Alright, so this has been the very first episode / podcast / anything of Pit Top.
It's not on iTunes.
We will put it on iTunes.
No.
Eventually. We will.
No.
No, we won't.
How do you
But
can
if you
do
want,
that,
you can go to iTunes and look it up, and you won't find anything. But you can spend about half an hour trying to find us. You won't find us.
TikTok.
You're just going.
We will be touched.
YouTube.
But yeah,
TikTok.
just go
TikTok.
onto YouTube, subscribe, leave in the comments what kind of games you want us to play in the future, what you want us to talk about, what you thought of the show.
TikTok conversations. Post it.
What you thought of Josh's hair.
Hashtag.
What's wrong with my hair?
Nothing's wrong with your hair. They might find something wrong with it, but there's nothing wrong with
It's
it.
totally sticking up.
It's beautiful.
He stole my tube. You know, no problem. Why do you think I'm wearing a
He
tube?
stole it, really. It looks like he misplaced it.
No, you threw it on the couch.
Well, anyway,
No.
Oh, Dad.
Well, we also have a Facebook page, so if you want to
Sick
For
fuck.
you.
and we will be getting a
post it to there, then
About that.
What?
Facebook pages about
we will have a Facebook page, and I will be working on a Twitter account at some.
Because you're the only loser that uses Twitter.
Basically, it's not like MySpace.
Tweet about it.
I will also be
Tweet
doing a
what you
MySpace
want.
account.
I apologize on behalf of Gamers Pit of that last comment of Josh. We love you, Twitter fans.
Twitter sucks.
Twitter doesn't
Okay,
suck.
maybe
You
Josh.
don't,
maybe
you don't
Josh.
apologize on behalf of nothing without my permission.
We
If
don't know
it's
why
easier
you
contact
would say
with us, that would be
Twitter
great.
sucks. but we don't agree with it as a collective.
Yes, you do. Randall, I'm pretty
I
sure
agree with
on
Randall.
the podcast, you were talking
As
about
a
how much shit
collective.
sucks.
Hey, I think we can all agree
Chum.
that vacuums suck.
Oh,
Yes.
agreed.
Okay.
I disagree with that statement.
I
think they
also,
blow.
I also,
No.
I also believe that air horns blow.
Agreed.
I think we should end right there.
Goodbye!
Time.
Deuces.